Good morning, 7th graders. Happy Friday. We got through week 6. It was nice to see some of you yesterday. You came and picked up your marigolds. Those of you who couldn't make it, if you really want your marigold, send me a Schoology message. We'll try and see if we can find a way to get that to you, okay? Might not be by Mother's Day, but it'd be really great for you to get your marigold if you really want it. Today, since it's Friday, I would like you to do another Friday phenology observation. There are seasonal changes happening like crazy outside right now. And I know, as you can see from my stocking hat, it's a little bit colder out here than it was last week. But I would like you to still take a chance and go outside and see if you can see some of the things that are changing. Make some observations. Remember, that's all 5 senses. Things you can see, things you can hear, things you can smell, things you can touch or feel with your hands. And that's only 4. Extra credit if you can tell me the other one. It's taste. But I wanted to give you some examples in this video. So, first off, what are some of the plants you can see? Well, as I'm outside here, I see that down on the ground, we've got some grass, obviously, and it looks like it's doing okay. Starting to come back. Some of it, yeah, we got some dead grass down there still. But what are some of the other plants doing? Well, we've got some dandelions. They're coming back. I look behind me, we've got this great big old tree in our yard, and I see that, oh, it's getting some buds. There's some green things coming out of the leaves. Maybe you don't know what those things are, but still it's worth observing them. And what else is around here? I don't know. I look over there, I've got some other trees. They're really starting to come out. On the ground, besides the grass, there's some other weeds coming up. Lots of plants. They look like they're doing pretty well, even though it's cold out this morning. That brings us to the next one. What animals do you observe? Well, I heard over there, my neighbor's dog, they've got a big Labradoodle, by the way. Maybe you can see it in the picture. Maybe you can hear, there are some birds, if you listen carefully. What other animals are there? If you want to get down and look around on the ground, there's probably some insects somewhere. Remember, insects are animals. I don't see them, but I see lots of signs of something has cracked open these nuts. Probably some squirrels. That's interesting. Now, as I'm sure you can tell by my hat, the weather is obviously different today. And that is what our next series of questions go with. What's the weather like today? Well, I've got a stocking hat on because it's cold out. Much colder than it has been. You also might notice in the background, it's pretty bright and sunny. So that would be worth observing and writing down on your observation form. How is the weather affecting plants? Well, I don't know if you can see it here, but if your parents do any gardening, you probably know this, that you might have covered some plants last night, and you're probably going to want to do that again this weekend because there's freeze warnings. It's going to be that cold. And I don't know how much that's going to affect the animals for sure, but it might. Maybe you can make a guess on that. Last couple of questions have to do with how is this area changing? You should be looking at the same spot every time you've gone outside for these phenology observations, so that you can be comparing week to week how it's changed. So if I look around, yes, we've got more grass growing. I've got more stuff coming out of trees. There's green stuff. I noticed yesterday I could hear the leaves blowing in the wind. The last question asks you what signs of change in season are there? And I think all of these go together. We've mentioned a lot of the things, like it's colder today, but it has been warmer. The leaves are coming out of the trees. Some of you might have had to mow your lawn for the first time this week. There are tons of signs that the seasons are changing. So be sure to look around and see if you can find some of them and write them down on your observation sheet. Have a great day and a good weekend. Let me know if you would like to get your marigold. We can try and figure something out, maybe do another pickup day. And have a great weekend. Talk to you later.